What's up, guys? Welcome to the Crabominable showcase. I'm using this Trick Room team that I actually made on stream with my friends. Well, the viewers. They are my friends. And, yeah, they're actually watching it live. There's no, there's nothing that's going to pop up on the screen because I turned off all the animations, or there should be nothing. But, yeah, let's actually talk about the team real quick. So, first off, we have, like I said, it's a Trick Room team. Get out of here, Khalil. The intro is not trash. Anyway, we have a Trick Room team, and pretty much it's hyper offense, but with Trick Room. And first off, we have Crabominable. It's close combat, Ice Hammer, Earthquake, and Power Up Punch with the Iron Fist to boost these attacks. See, JoJo, the Trick Room again. I think this thing's going to put in more work than anything else. I'm not going to lie. It's Trick Room Combine, physically defensive. Nojo, the Swords Dance Marowak, because Nojo is dead inside. That boy always comments about hot dog water. I'm definitely tired of it. Next up, we have Eviolite Porygon 2 Offensive, the Immortal. It actually is immortal. It will not die, and this thing hits hard as hell with download. It also helps me check half the meta. Koizma, the Trick Room Setter. It's guaranteed Trick Room. Mental Herb, so we can't be taunted. Sturdy, so we will not die. We get up to Stealth Rock, we explode. We have HP Fire with 40 special attack EVs. That way we can... Oh, I gotta fix these spread. I gotta fix the spread real quick. And we have HP Fire with 40 special attack EVs. That way we 100% Oko Kartana. And then we have Offensive Slowbro, Eric Hero. Shout out to PK as well. PK helped a lot. I mean, he's a sub mine, so what do you expect? We're on a different account because I felt like my pokeaim account was a little bit too high. But yeah, let's look for a battle right here. Hopefully we can get some good games. I'm not sure how long this live is going to be. I got to pay attention to the time because we're at an hour of streaming, but that's definitely not where we're at recording wise. And unfortunately, we just got a broken team, so we might have lost our first game. However, I'm confident that because we're on the lower ladder, we can pull through. I'm laying off a Koizma though because we get up our Stealth Rock versus everything, as it leads off with Heligo. I'm pretty positive any hit he wants to go for. I don't think I have to set up my Trick Room now, especially because Magirna sets up for days on Heligo, so I'm just going to set up my Stealth Rock. Yeah. Thank you, Lagoon. Alright, so now we can just Trick Room up, and then boom, on anything. He kind of just loses to Crab, kind of. Hey, HP Fire Carbink is... I'm telling you guys. Thank you. HP Fire Carbink is actually pretty clean. All good. Yeah, but it's actually pretty clean. He can't really do too much about it in this game. Like, I'm going to get on my Trick Room, now I'm going to boom, and then everything is going to die. He might actually just hard switch into Alolan Marowak. I'm not going to lie. I'd probably do that. As long as he's not running min speed Alolan Marowak, though, we're good. Let's see. He goes hard on Tapu Fini. I'm assuming if he has Protect, he's going to go for it, or he's going to hard switch into his Marowak. Either way, I'm fine with that. If he stays in and lets me boom on him, that'd be great. Perfect. Perfect. That's the damage I need for Crabominable to late game sweep him on the Trick Room. So he goes right for Surf. I'm pretty sure we'll get a special attack raise with Porygon right here, if I'm not mistaken. No! No, I'm dumb. I shouldn't have expected that because his defense is higher, usually anyway. But we can just fire off a Thunderbolt. Do some massive damage. Oh, that does so much. As he goes for Nature's Madness, no. I mean, nothing on his team can Oko me after, so I'm okay to say this or to go for Recover right here. I don't have a reason not to Recover. If he defogs, that's fine. No rocks, unfortunately, but I'd much rather get off my Recover versus him. Tapu Fini being weakened helps out with Crabominable a lot. Crabominable now just gets to click Ice Hammer, Close Combat, and Earthquake respectively. And he actually opts to switch out, so that's beautiful. Not only does he die to rocks, I get off the Recover, and if he's offensive Marowak, which he's actually Spadef, we deal with it really well. The best thing he can do is burn me right here. I'm expecting him to go for Will-O-Wisp, but he won't be able to 2-hit KO me. Hey, Scarfonchko. But yeah, for everybody that just joined the stream, I am live recording the showcase. I'm not going to pay the most attention, I guess you could say, but I'm definitely going to be, commenting and saying hi at least. That does so much to Celesteela. Why did Shadow Ball do 24%? Anyway, rocks are up. Tapu Fini was his defogger, so they're here to stay. I'm just going to Thunderbolt this. It is a 2-hit KO. Easily a 2-hit KO. You based on the Shadow Ball damage. Yeah. Beautiful damage. Beautiful damage. And I don't want him to Protect stall me a bit, so I'm just going to Trick Room up with my Slowbro right now. I have Regenerator. Immortal the Porygon can still take a hit from Tapu Lele if needed, and as long as I have Magearna in the back, we're good. The fact that he's pivoting is actually hurting him more so than helping him, because now everything dies to my Crab. As he goes for the Heavy Slam. I actually really do want a Fire Blast right here, but I feel like if I were him, I would just sack Tapu Fini. Because Fire Blast would just straight up OHKO. I kind of just want to go for it, though. I'm not going to lie, but I'm going to go for Trick Room. I would sack Tapu Fini if I were him, yep. Yeah, that's why I went for Trick Room over Fire Blasting. I definitely would have sacked it there because you saw no item on me, so I could either be Mega Bro or Life Orb. That's what I would have thought anyway when seeing Trick Room. Obviously, he made contact, so he wouldn't have seen, or he would have seen if I was Rocky Helmet. But now, we are under the rooms, and everything's gonna die. Everything is straight up gonna die. Except when Tapu Lele comes out. Tapu Lele is about to destroy me. But we can deal with it, though. Especially because we have 4 more turns left. Nihilego comes out. I don't think you live a life for Psychic. It is... Well, maybe you do. I don't want to take a Thunderbolt, though. So I'm going to switch out to a Alola Marowak right here. I definitely don't want to get Bolted or Sludge Wave. Yep, nice. And his team... Only thing levitating is his Celesteela, which I don't think he'd go out into. At the same time, though, I'm pretty sure Nihilego dies to Shadow Bone. This is Brave Max Attack. Nihilego does not have the best defenses. Also, I don't want him pivoting into his Celesteela right there. I didn't want him going out to that. So he actually goes Tapu Lele, which is probably the best possible turn for me. Not sure quite why he sacked it, because this thing probably beat me 1v1. But not only do I knock a Pokemon out, like had he gone Celesteela, I might not have knocked it out in one hit. Then again, it is really low. Yeah, actually, I might have knocked it out in one hit. He said, good luck, friend. Yeah, I mean, this Mon actually wins. Good game. It's not over yet, buddy. Ah, well, good game. So, unfortunately, we didn't get to use Crabominable in that game, but it was set up for Crabominable to sweep. Celesteela was low. The sash on Nihilego was broken, and Marowak took a Stealth Rock hit, so everything died to it. Unfortunately, we just weren't able to use it. Hopefully, in the next game, though, we'll be able to use it as we get... I like my opponent's team. Passimian offense. That boy leads off with Xurkitree, so he's going for game. I misclicked my only lead. I had one lead. It's right here. They were just the same color. They're the same color scheme, okay? Don't hate me. I'm gonna go around to Alola Marowak, but this is actually bad. This is actually bad. What the hell is wrong? Okay, they actually do look the same. If you cut off Crabominable's arms, they actually look exactly the same. I'm not gonna lie. But I have to hard switch directly into this thing. I don't want him to go for Volt Switch here. Beautiful. Now, while I could go for the Flare Blitz because he doesn't have anything that could take it, I'm actually gonna double out into my Carbink, expecting him to want to go out to Mudsdale. Yep. It might seem like a weird play, but it does allow me to get up my Trick Room and my Stealth Rock while he 2-hit KOs me without giving him a boost. So we'll get up our Trick Room. Like I said, while he 2-hit KOs me, and we don't give him his stamina boost. And I can then just go right for the rocks as he knocks me out. Beautiful. And now, show me your Crabominable counters. Show me them. Nothing takes Ice Hammer plus another attack. Nothing, like, Tentacruel's not going to take Ice Hammer plus Earthquake. Mudsdale might actually take an Ice Hammer, but I doubt it. And there he goes, Tentacruel. As expected, but it doesn't take an Ice Hammer plus an Earthquake. Oh my god, it actually doesn't take an Ice Hammer. Holy crap. Calm down with the damn... I don't want to miss, though. As he has Protect. No! I mean, Protect doesn't matter necessarily because another Ice Hammer knocks something out 100%. I mean, not 100%, but as long as I hit, it knocks something out. I'm going for it again. Fizzdos, thanks so much for becoming a friend, by the way. Sorry, I have my alerts off because I'm recording. But nothing on his team takes another Ice Hammer, so I'm hoping we hit. Beautiful. And we're able to keep up rocks while also getting rid of the Tentacruel. Nice. So Alakazam can come out now if it wants to. Xurkitree is always checked because I'm assuming it's choice since I did see Volt Switch. The Sharpedo is in. He does knock me out with Psychic Fangs though. However, Magearna is pretty much an answer. I'm physically defensive. Yep. Yum. That did 9. Guys, that did 9. That actually just did 9. And what I can do is just Trick Room up. Trick Room up against a speed boosting user, always smart. Especially when his Waterfall is doing 7. Look how little that did. That actually did no types of damage. I'm pretty sure he's going to go for Protect here. I would if I were him. So I'm going to go for Calm Mind, expecting that. It is versus a Trick Room team after all. It is actually like the Trick Room team, so. He doesn't go for Protect, surprisingly. I don't think I mind that too much. Even if he goes for Protect here, we get the So Hard boost if we knock something out, and we're definitely going to be knocking something out with the Dazzling Gleam. Beautiful. So now we're +2. I love this set so much. Physically defensive, actually crazy. We knock out Passimian. Xurkitree will probably drop as well. It's 592 special attack. It's not that much. I mean, Mudsdale can eat it up as well. I kind of want to just weaken Mudsdale, though, so I can win with my my Crabominable. Assuming Mudsdale does eat this hit. It has to eat this hit. There's no way you don't. I don't need this for anything, though. Immortal still sets up. My Porygon still sets up on Alakazam, so I'm not worried about that. We'll just go for the Dazzling Gleam right here, as he is slower. Does not knock me out, though. And +2. He is that boy is Assault Vested. God. That did nothing. That actually did nothing. But I can safely set up a Trick Room with my Slowbro. There's nothing Mudsdale can do to me. There's absolutely nothing Mudsdale can do to me. He is definitely Assault Vest, though. If he took a +2 Dazzling Gleam, it did 42%. But yeah, this Magearna is actually physically defensive, if you guys didn't know, as I said before. And it's physically defensive, bold, max HP, max defense, allowing it to take on, as you see, Sharpedo, but pretty much every physical mon in the tier. There's no reason to stay in, though. I can go right out to Marowak. On the Grass Knot. That does nothing. And I can just go right for Shadow Bone. I could go for Flare Blitz as well. But I don't want to take unnecessary recoil. I don't think he'd go Passimian here anyway. I think Mudsdale would be the play. I just don't want to take unnecessary recoil to potentially lose to the Xurkitree. And he just forfeits. Beautiful. Hey, anybody see Crabominable though to a KO? That Tentacle? That was kind of clean, I'm not going to lie. Looks like we got a sort of opposing Trick Room team. I'm not going to lie, guys, we are on a different account, so I am kind of low on the ladder. But I really thought this was best to showcase Crabominable. I thought it was too high on the ladder to make the Trick Room work. I just didn't want to face Stall with this, is what I'm saying. Even though Magearna probably 1v1 Stall if I could beat Chansey. But the team doesn't really beat Chansey, so. We got Quizma. I'm definitely leading off with the right Pokemon this time, guys. I'm definitely leading off with the right Pokemon. So Scald should not, if he has Hydro Pump, that's great, because it doesn't Oko me, and Scald should not bring me down to where even a burn with Sturdy Okos me. So I'll just go for Trick Room right now. As he goes right for Scald, like I said, even with a burn, it would not have been able to Oko me. Interesting that he has Rain. I'm assuming that boy's a rack when it about to put in work. But I can set up my Stealth Rock here. As he is going to go out to Alolan. Now this thing's actually a threat. I can't hard switch into anything, so I'm just going to go for Explosion. Break a potential Sturdy if he did have it. And then I'm going to go to town. I'm going to go to work with my Crabominable, which is 100% going to outspeed this thing. And I get a kill with close combat. I either get a kill or I 2 KO something with close combat. And if Marowak comes out, which is fine, I can Earthquake that thing and knock it out. So basically, the Crab is about to put in a little bit of work. I have no idea why Magearna doesn't get Moonblast, though. I don't like the fact that I have to run Dazzling Gleam. Severely weaker. I guess it'd be better in doubles, but I don't know why it doesn't learn Moonblast. I bet you Ice Hammer might have killed. I bet you Ice Hammer might have straight up killed, though. But Close Combat does 2 KO Pelipper. If Marowak comes in, I can Earthquake it after. Also, my Porygon can kind of win, but I think Craig, Craig, well, I think that's how you pronounce it, right? It has like 3 eyes. The Crabominable can just put in a little bit of work here. I really like this set, though, Abusing Trick Room. I think this is one of its best sets under Trick Room. You can also use Bandit as well. Obviously, I'll talk about it in the Moveset video, which went live before this. So if you guys want to check that out, there's a playlist on the channel for Moveset videos for pretty much every mon. Goodbye. They call me the king. What's up? Crabominable claiming another live. Go out to Marowak. Go out to Marowak. Don't go out to Pelipper, excuse me. I wonder if Ice Hammer actually Okos Pelipper. A rack when it comes out. Okay. So, this mon is a threat, right? There's no denying that this mon is not a threat. But it also doesn't have the best defense. Damage, thanks so much for becoming a friend. It also doesn't have the best defense, right? So I'm actually about to, we're gonna see. I'm gonna see if I Oko this thing. You might be thinking, how the hell are you gonna Oko this thing, man? It resists. You're right. You're 100% right. But I think Iron Fist, Ice Hammer might kill it. We'll see. Or Close Helmet. We'll see. Araquanid. God tier Pokemon. Oh god. So I was 100% wrong. That's if it's running max HP though. That still does nothing. God. That does nothing either. Actually, that does a lot, considering it resists. But I'm going to pivot out into my Slowbro, because its only strong move is Liquidation. And apparently that's enough to almost 2 KO Slowbro. Calm down, dude. So I'm going to Trick Room one more time. Leech Life cannot knock. Like I said, its only strong move is actually Liquidation. And I can go for Surf, which is my strongest attack to be able to hit him. I think we're going to win this game with my... Oh my god, it's Assault Vest. It's actually Assault. Either that or it's just doing nothing. Lunge. Just go for Liquidation. If you're using this mon, you should always just spam Liquidation. Alright, buddy. Alolan Marowak. Let's pray you have some type of speed on you. Don't be min speed. Nice. Alright, so we're able to get rid of that giant threat. And Marowak actually kills everything as well. And Crabominable still kills everything. The Pelipper is here. I don't want to take a hit, but at the same time, honestly think if he's not physically defensive, he drops. I honestly think if he's not physically defensive, he actually drops. And I get a Trick Room again with my Magearna. And kind of sweep with that. Also with Power. Yep. We get a crit though. So we're able to get rid of Pelipper as well. Marowak still putting in work, as always. And he goes up to Jolteon. I could go for Boomerang here because it hits everything. I'm actually going to go for that. Because I figured he might just double into Alola Muck. The only resistance. Yeah, so that's great. As we're able to land it. Beautiful. And Muck goes down. Nice. Lovely. 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 Beautiful. And you know what? We're going to set up a Trick Room with my Porygon and proceed to try and win with, We're going to set up Trick Room with Porygon and proceed to try and win with Crabominable. However, I cannot let this guy sit up if he has Swords Dance. I can lose to that. I'd much rather sack my, my Marowak than anything else. Marowak putting in a little bit of work, though. The thing about that crit was, if it was, I'm going to show you the calc on Pelipper. If it's physically defensive, obviously, I think you should be running physically defensive, just because it helps you check, like, Pheromosa better. But Marowak hits so ridiculously strong. Yeah, if he's physically defensive, obviously the crit mattered. But if he wasn't physically defensive, if he's just max HP, crit didn't matter. Well, crit still mattered. That boy was offensive, okay? Calm down. That boy was offensive. Yeah, we can just sack this, Flare Blitz him. I mean, Shadow Bone kills anyway. It does have a 20% chance to load the target's defense, though, so assuming we got that, you know, we would be that. Nah, but, in any case, like I said, the crit definitely mattered. The dude ends up forfeiting, so he doesn't let my Crabominable come out. A little bit rude. Because, basically, he's probably Choice Specs, and he can't lock himself into Thunder just because of my, ability. We got another game, though. Looks like Skarmory Hyper Offense. I'm gonna lead off with Kuizma, though. Yeah, it looks like actually straight up Skarmory Hyper Offense, so I'm assuming he's just going to taunt me right here. I'm going to get my Trick Room first. It'd be weird, though, if it actually is Skarmory Hyper Offense, because you typically see faster mons, but then you got like a Alolan Muck. Hey, Rob, man. That boy is just getting up hazards. We're going to exchange that, though. Yeah, he is Skarmory HO. I'll weaken him, though. I'll break his sturdy, at least. I will break his sturdy. Because I can get a Trick Room later with Porygon as well. I'd much rather just allow him... I can't do anything versus this Skarmory, so I'd much rather just allow it to take damage. And he actually opts to go for the Brave Bird there. That was a mistake. Because now he can't... He never taunted me once, so I can get on my Trick Room again. I have a Mental Herb, obviously. And I get to Boom versus something, so that's beautiful. Custard Berry is also not released. He can use it. I used it, but I wouldn't use it on Wi-Fi. But Custard Berry isn't released. But yeah, that's fine. Full hazards might be up, but All I gotta do is go Porygon. In fact, if he goes out to anything that's not Sharpedo, I get to boom on that thing. He could go out to Kumala, but I'm definitely booming on that, 100%. I don't know why they allow Custard Berry, though. I mean, I use it myself, so I can't really say anything. I won't use it on Wi-Fi. I actually use Mental Herb on that Skarmory team on Wi-Fi over Custard Berry. Doesn't work the same, obviously, but look at Kumala. Maybe Kumala. What's up, buddy? Go ahead, hit this man up with an explosion. Death. As he wishes up. That does not matter because I get to go out into my Crabominable now, and I get my kill with Ice Hammer. There are no switch-ins. There are no switch-ins. I'm not gonna let him go out to top of Leyland like a close combat either, which is why I'm going for Ice Hammer though. Unfortunately, I'm very, 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 very scared of Tapu Lele. However, I think Calm Mind Magearna wins as well, so able to knock him out. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And something will also die to close combat. I think Calm Mind Magearna does win the game though. So Crabominable, at least, I didn't want to go for Power Up Punch there to explain why. I mean, he was really low, right? But if he risked his, if he actually risked his Tapu Lele, that would have been horrible for me. Now he goes to Sharpedo, right? I can easily close combat. He should know that. So I'm gonna predict him to protect. Go into my Magearna right now. Yep, he had to protect there. There was no way he wasn't going for protect. There was no way you actually don't go for protect there. What we can do is Trick Room up. I 100% eat up this waterfall. We already know I eat up the waterfall. We saw how little it did before. As he Mega Evolves into Sharpedo, so nice. He doesn't even get the speed boost. Nah, it does absolutely nothing. Beautiful. I think he would protect here. He should protect here. So I'm going to go for Calm Mind, expecting to protect. As he does not. Why would you not protect? With the Pokemon that has protect. I don't know why he wouldn't protect. I think he should have protected. He's probably going to protect here. He doesn't. Why is he not protecting? I mean, he's giving me the boost, so he's allowing me to sweep him with Magearna. He definitely should have protected in any one of those turns. Muck is going to come out. Muck can't do too much to me. Maybe Flamethrower. I can just go for Spadef Drops with this as well. I actually get a crit. And Knockoff does nothing. Muck doesn't touch me. We can just go for another Flash Cannon. As you can see, that does nothing. I can actually afford to set up a Trick Room again, knock him out, and win. So, I'm actually going to go for it, obviously, but as you can see, Muck does absolutely nothing. None of its attacks can touch me. And we get up a Trick Room again. We knock him out. He can't talk to me. I'm for Steel, obviously. And we can just go right for Dazzling Gleam. Knock him out. Get our Soul Heart boost. And whatever we don't knock out, Crabominable just wins. Basically, whatever doesn't die, Crabominable knocks out. Come on, stop forfeiting before I can make the crab do something else. But Magearna wins the game. Beautiful. Basically, what would have happened is he could have won Jolteon there or Tapu Lele. I think both of them would have been able to live a hit. I definitely think both of them would have been able to live the hit. And then Crabominable had 2 turns left to just win. So we can go out to Carbink. Later, Lagoon. We can go out to Carbink, obviously, as our lead of choice. I think it's the best lead for this team. I wonder how much time we're at, like 20-something minutes? As he leads off the top of Coco. I don't care about that at all. I can just trick him up and then get up my rocks. Is that Life Orb? Yep, that is Life Orb damage. Beautiful. So every single time. Yeah, this team is actually very, very scary. The Bulu is in, guys. The Bulu is in. The Bulu is in. I repeat, the Bulu is here. We can get up our rocks, though. As he goes out to Necrozma. Not sure why he's doubling around versus the Trick Room team. But to each their own, right? The fact that he has Scizor is very scary. If he didn't have Scizor, I'd be fine. I kind of don't want to. I kind of don't want to set up. I don't want to switch out yet because I have minimal turns of Trick Room, and at least with his own ability, I'm recovering. Also, if he actually opts to go out into his Scizor at any given moment, I don't want to reveal HP Fire, but it's obviously my only attack I can go for. But basically, I can set up Trick Room on this. Is what I'm trying to say. I should be able to set up Trick Room on this thing because of grassy terrain. As long as he doesn't get us for Death Drop. Or that does a lot more than it did the last time. Come on. Oh, I mean, I actually did less. What the hell? Why does it do so much? I regret this play. I kind of regret this play, but at the same time, doesn't... If Porygon gets a special attack raise, doesn't it win? Like, on its own? And of course, it gets the attack raise. That's lovely. I don't have to trick him up yet. Well, I probably should. Just in case Tapu Bulu comes in. So that was my fault. I really expected it to actually be able to do something. Scizor's going to come out, though. This is tough because I don't want to go hard into Nojo. The Marowak. I'm assuming he's just going to... I can't risk staying in, though, if he wants to SD up. I'm in a bad position if he SD up. So I'd rather go out to Nojo and risk the brutal swing, I guess. As he goes right for SD, yep. And we're just gonna blitz. I can't risk predicting the Toxapex because this is too much of a threat. As he does go out to Toxapex. I mean, he has to, but I just can't risk it at that point. I couldn't. We can go for Boomerang though. At least do some damage on something. As long as Slowbro is alive, we should be good. Ooh! Ooh! That's a 2-hit KO, bro! What's up? And we get one more time. Oh my god, Toxapex is gone. Finally a game where I don't have to deal with Toxapex. If I get rid of Scizor, I can comment it with Magearna and just win. Easily. 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 Necrozma is going to come out. Flare-Blitz is my strongest attack to hit him because of Prism Armor. That did damage though, oh my god. Necrozma drop. The Necrozma is gone. The Necrozma is gone. I think I just went with Trick him up with Slowbro now. And the Necrozma is gone. Pheromosa comes out. You have Hidden Power Ground? What are you doing? What are you actually doing? I'm gonna blitz. Poison Jab. Alright, so he sacks his... Why? My opponent opted to sack that, which I am fine with. That was a threat. Marowak putting the team on its back, as per usual, though. What do you expect? It's Marowak. And we can go right out to Immortal and just set up the Trick Room. Why does he forfeit before my Crabominable can get a kill? Why does everybody do that? Basically, though, once I set up Trick Room, Slowbro won. Fire Blast, Psychic, Scald. What is this? Togedemaru stall. Why does my opponent have Togedemaru stall? Mono 6-0 by Magearna. He actually has Togedemaru stall. That's not okay. That is not okay. This is actually Togedemaru stall. That's funny. Alright, we'll trick him up here. As he opts to keep scalding. If he didn't get the burn there, I probably could have just exploded, unfortunately. But, I mean, we're going to explode here. Actually, I can save this. So I can go right to Slowbro and just start getting my kills. What is this Togedemaru stall, though? This is weird. What is this? Now, I say Togedemaru because it's the oddest one on his team. Everything else would be okay on stall, I suppose. But Togedemaru is like the oddest Pokemon on his team. Unfortunately, we get burnt right there again. I can easily Psychic him. I'm expecting to predict that. I'm going to double out into my Craig, the Abominable. I'm not sure how much he knows about that, though, but he should go Mandibuzz. That's like his best switch. There we go. And I want to predict something I want to come out, so I'm going to go for Power Punch. There's no way you... Who stays in when I have Icicle Hammer? What? To defog? Why? Whatever. Nothing on his team needs to hit anyway. Like, if he goes out into his Toxapex, as long as he doesn't burn me, I kill him with that into Earthquake. But you should not have stayed in with Mandibuzz. I mean, I get a Bronx anyway versus the majority of his team. I don't understand why he made that play. He should have went out to Toxapex again. Or Celesteela. Then again, he was just scalding over setting up T-Spike, so I'm not quite sure what my opponent's game plan is. Either way, my kill is here. Show me. Show me your +1 Ice Hammer switchings. Besides the Pokemon that can't touch me. This one. Pikachu. He obstacle say, please hit. Yeah. Sableye drops. What's up? Goodbye. Goodbye. The Sableye is dead. The dimensions have returned to normal. Everything is right in the world. The Sableye is dead. I think Porygon just wins. Porygon actually just wins. Toxapex comes out. I could save this, but I'm going for Earthquake. This is +1 life orb. As he sets up a T-Spike. Yeah, your mistake, buddy. Ooh, that damage felt so good. And I can just go for the, I just go for close combat. That damage actually felt amazing. Not bad. Tox, oof, dropped. That damage actually felt amazing. Not bad. Let's go ahead and get more kills. It's my best friend. Celesteal is going to come out. It's definitely going to be able to knock me out with the heavy slam. But don't go for it, buddy. Yeah, I knew you wouldn't go for it. Ah, damage is damage. I repeat, damage is damage. Damage is damage. Damage is indeed damage. Go for Leech Seed. Damage is... That did 85%, guys. That actually did 85%. That's beautiful damage. I get him my rocks up too, again, versus PokeaimMD or Mandibuzz. I knew he wouldn't care. I knew he wouldn't have an heavy slam. I don't know why I knew. I mean, went for protect. Why? I guess he gets a little bit more back. But what if my Crab somehow learned Trick Room after adapting to being on this team and being in Alola? That's what I'm saying. Why is he switching? He's giving me another life. PokeaimMD. Damage. Ooh. That's my boy. You know what? Now, I could kill this thing very, very easily, guys. But I'm actually going to go out to Carbink because I want to force him to defog for me. I don't even care if he recovers. I really don't care. I really don't care. Yeah, I'm getting on my rocks because I want to force him to defog these hazards away. Plus, I already win with my Magearna anyway. And we'll just set up the Trick Ruminators. The Reflect is here. That does not matter for my special users. I'm just boom. I'm just going to boom, and I'm going to click Thunderbolt like 3 times. I'm actually going to boom and then click Thunderbolt 3 times. Crabominable the king. That boy put a dent in his team. Toxavic's dead. Sableye dead. I don't understand why he stayed in with his Mandibuzz. I really don't. I couldn't tell you. Just to defog. But he thought it was invincible. Reflect. That's interesting, though. I guess screens are viable on PokeaimMD because it doesn't die. That boy went for Soak. He's trying to poison my team. He is trying to poison my team. I understand now. The dude's actually trying to poison my team. The Marowak is here, though. You can't touch me. And I can just SD up. SD up so my damage does neutral. Recover up all you want, buddy. I'm going for one more SD. I have another turn. Nothing on your team can touch me. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and reflect up all you want. Go ahead and reflect. I want a Flare Blitz though, just in case he goes Mandibuzz. But something dies. Like, I have no reason not to stay in. I have no reason not to go for Blitz, but I want to predict. I don't want to predict Mandibuzz. Why would you go Mandibuzz here? I'm blitzing just in case he does opt to go out to the only Pokemon that can kill me. The fact that PokeaimMD has Soak is so crazy. Like, the fact that he has that one set that could actually potentially beat me. That's funny. I'm going for Blitz. I'm not letting him go Mandibuzz though. My attack says 1704. Hey, and now he's not going to be able to outspeed me. The Trick Room is... The Reflect is gone. You're not going to be able to outspeed me. And now something dies. Even if he goes Mandibuzz, it died. Something dies here. You don't outspeed me. That did nothing! Huh? How'd that do nothing? Oh, it's unaware. I'm dumb. It's unaware. Alright, he's unaware, PokeaimMD. I'm dumb. He's unaware. I should have known based on the Flare Blitz damage. Yeah, my bad, my bad. I made a misplay. We can go out to Immortal, though. I completely forgot about that set. Not my fault. It's actually not my fault. I just forgot. That does damage, though. I'm not going to be stalled by this. I'm going to let you know that now. If I need to predict him to keep switching out, I will. All I gotta do is double back and forth between Magearna and Porygon, and I stall out the Pyukumuku. That's actually all I have to do. I can still beat this game. I can still beat this guy. Especially if all he's gonna do is just spam that. He doesn't have rocks up. I can actually just keep coming back and forth. And just keep clicking Thunderbolt as well until I get a pair on him. It does damage. Like he doesn't beat me 1v1 with this Mon. I hate how I have to actually stall him out with that many recovers though. That's annoying. But I mean, it is what it is. You gotta do it for the live. Gotta do it for the live. Someone just messaged me. I'm on stream. Hi, Mom. Yeah. Get out of my sight. He actually can't touch me. I just double back and forth. Like, what does he do? If he wants to go Mandibuzz here, I get off my, Nah, he actually can't touch me, though. Like, what? You can keep reflecting all you want, bro. You don't have enough turns. I'll go for Perspective. Basically, what he's trying to do is trying to soak me. That way he can go for Toxic after. For those of you that are not following, he's trying to soak me. That way I become Water type and you can Toxic me. But I'm not going to let him. You don't retain your Water type when you switch out. Yeah, go ahead and give me nothing. I thought I unignored him. What the hell? All I gotta do is keep T-bolting him as well. Eventually I'll get a Para as well. It's annoying that this is what I have to do, but I mean, it's unaware. This is actually one of my favorite sets on this Mon. Why is he making me do this on the live? And also the main reason I'm doubling back out into Slowbro as well is because not only regen, but it also deals with, the fact that it deals with his... You sound really mad. Are you frustrated with my team? No. I'm not. Yes. I'm just explaining how I win. Friend? Anyway, I'm going for Surf here because it hits Mandibuzz upon switching. It also hits Celesteela as well as Togedemaru. If he wants to stay in, that's fine. He doesn't have enough recovers to actually win the game. I need him to understand that, though. He can't win. Like, I just double back and forth. That boy's on a timer. I'm gonna hit this man up with a Fire Blast, though. Basically, every status move I throw at him, Fire Blast, Thunderbolt, they all have the chance to para or burn him, excuse me. And he can't touch me. I get the regen back. That's why I'm not sure why he's staying in. Because I don't know if he realizes what I'm doing. I don't hate you for using the team you're using, though. I'm glad he's manning up to the team he's using. Let me go ahead and get my regen. Yum. Exactly. Alright, now we can just fire off a Fire Blast. You know, knockoff on Mandibuzz is actually not legal pre-bank. I'm firing off Surf just in case he wants to go out to Mandibuzz. I'm not sure how much it will actually do to it. I don't think it'll knock it out after hazards. But he can't beat me 1v1 with this Mon. There you go. He has 4 more recovers. 5, excuse me. And every single time I go Magearna, it also potentially catches Mandibuzz. I could also go back out into Porygon, but I want to keep that healthy just in case Togedemaru gets a little bit out of hand. It does actually resist Magearna's duo stab. I love Togedemaru. It's such a cool Pokemon, I think. I'll begin in Fire Blast, trying to catch Celesteela, Mandibuzz, and Togedemaru. Even if he goes up to Mandibuzz, I don't care. Like, he can't do much to foul play anyway. He could have knockoff, like I said, but I don't know if he does. And if I burn this thing, at least I cancel out leftovers. Like, I could also calm my nub too if he wasn't throwing out soaks every 5 turns. This will probably be the last game, unfortunately. It's a little bit long. Why do I always get a stall game as my last game? This isn't. This is Togedemaru stall. I want to know what the Togedemaru does. If you're getting about the Han Celes? What? I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. I actually do not know what he's talking about. I'm sorry, bro. I have no idea what you're talking about. I guess some Spadef drops as well. Keep spamming this soak, bro. You ain't gonna have any life to take this. I don't even need my Fire Blast PP2 because Celesteela dies to Surf at that range as well. Oh, Han Celesteela. Is that the name of his, is that what he's talking about? I have no idea what he meant. And there's the first special defense drop of the game. Let's go. Beautiful. He's just gonna recover up here. He should any. Wait. Oh, he's watching my stream. Why are you watching my stream when you're playing? Whatever. That's what's my fault, if anything. But ooh, that's some beautiful damage. That is some beautiful damage. I'm getting a little bit low though, so it's time we pivot around here. I'm gonna pivot out to Porygon though, just in case he goes out into his okay. Yeah. Anyway, I want him to go out to Celesteela. Anyway. He should go out to Celesteela at any given point. That's my boy Most Dope in the chat. Nice, we get the special attack raise because he has dropped. Togedemaru, what are you gonna do? What do you even do to me? Nuzzle? I'll fire off a Shadow Ball. Fake out? That's some clean damage, dude. I did nothing. I love how the Spadef drop actually kept him low. That boy has jab. Yeah, I'm gonna swap out though, because Poison's starting to get me a little bit low. This game. Encore, that's pretty cool. You have Nuzzle as your last attack? Or what is your last attack? I have no reason not to green. It is Nuzzle. So he actually cannot touch me. Like, he legitimately cannot touch me. And I get a crit as well. Nuzzle always parries. I'm not sure what he means, like what he's laughing at. But we're gonna go out into no, Nuzzle legitimately always paras. There's nothing to be sorry about. It always paras. It's supposed to. I'll fire a Fire Blast here just in case he wants to stay in. Yeah, as he actually opts to stay in and sack his Togedemaru, so hopefully we land. No, that'll be too easy. That would be way too easy. We knocked it out. And now he has the option to go out to Pyukumuku, but he can't touch me now because his Pyukumuku is poison. We hit that, we knocked this thing out. We would have been fine. But, I mean, we're fine still. We're still straight up fine. Like, he can't... You're not touching me at all. You're not touching Magirna. It's a really interesting game. Obviously, I just keep clicking this, and I go back and forth. The fact that Slowbro is also burnt. Like, I mean, like, I'm not poisoned. It's beautiful. Nuzzle does 12. That damage is still funny. It actually does 12, man. What the hell? He opts to stand again. Please hit. Please land this. Yeah. Get out of here. God. Get out of here. Get out of here. Nice. Togedemaru is gone. Beautiful. Beautiful. Mandibuzz comes out, as it should. You gonna defog away the hazards? I'm tired of seeing them here. Yeah, Foul Play cannot touch me, and I can definitely beat him 1v1. I also beat this 100% 1v1 now. I'm just gonna Gleam. He does opt to defog. Let's see if we can get off this this Dazzling Gleam. No, once again, that'd be a little bit too easy. Just a little bit too easy. As Celesteela's gonna come out. Ooh, that does so much damage. Not really, but it did a decent damage. He opts to protect. I'm going out to slow roll. Yeah, I'll give him a lot of health, but I really, really, really want my regen. He can't knock me out with anything. Like seeds. I really want regen as well. This battle will be forever on Wi-Fi. I'll recover up as well. I'm actually gonna Thunderbolt. Forget it. I don't even care if you recover, because I can recover up versus everything on your team. Yeah, I don't care about that at all. I just recover up. I just go for Thunderbolt again. We're good. We are good. His entire team is weak to it. The Togedemaru was sacked. The Togedemaru was actually sacked. Yeah. Yeah, no, this is max special attack. Get out of my sight. Get out of my sight. And now he cannot beat Magirna at all. Straight up can't beat Magirna at all. Get out. The Celesteela is gone. Mana Buzz is going to come out. We're saving this just because it can recover up on this thing for days. And all I got to do is stall out on a couple more Thunderbolts. Ooh, the chest timer would have been 0 now. I love my chat. I love my chat so much. I love them so much. I'm only boosting up just because I can deal with Mana Buzz. I don't care if he goes out to his unaware Mon, but boosting up allows me to deal with Mana Buzz. GG. The game is done. Is that a... I'll put a PK face. You put the pokeaim busted. Max defense / HP. Bolt. CM2 attacks. Trick Room. Lefties. But yeah, basically, like, I think the game was won a while back. No problem. I just had to stall him out of the recovers, which is why I was a little bit confused as to why he still kept playing the game. And he apologized about the Nuzzle para, but Nuzzle, it's 100% para. That's why it's a good move. I don't know. Anyway, guys, that was a long game. Crabominable put in some work, though. It got a couple kills throughout this live. Marowak, as always, doing what it does best. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Hope you guys all enjoyed, of course. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe for more. Check out the playlist down below. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.